part of me wonders like what would happen if you just gave this team some time. If you just gave them the whole year instead of one split. If you gave them maybe 2 years, like
You don't necessarily want to change your players all the time, but
yeah, if there would be any dark horse in the playoffs to like fight for that third spot, who do you think it would be? Obviously, like the top three are you, FlyQuest, and Team Liquid, but who's like number four who could be?
I think that 100 probably would be the dark horse. I mean, I think they'll either be fourth or fifth, depending on how Dig does today. But I think I would say 100 are the best out of the bottom three teams.
Okay, you don't put and oh yeah, it's just six teams.
Yeah.
Um, a question about that game too just popped up in my head. The sequence where you went to try to steal their blue, and then they kind of pounced on you, and like it was a whole you guys lost Baron after that and stuff like that. What what happened there? Could you tell me like what the team call was at that point?
I wanted to take the blue buff. I wanted to pull it to the right side and with my Q, and then have Berserker come hit it with me and to eat it. But the team wanted to go mid wave, so I was already at the blue, and I should have, like when they said no, I should have just not stayed there. But it was my bad. I think going mid was better. But I need to rewatch. Uh, but yeah, I shouldn't have got caught out in that position. That was definitely my bad.
You're reunited with Reaper, and he has said that the most difficult player to coach is Jojo Pune, not because he's a difficult player, but because everyone else is so easy to coach. Have you noticed any changes in like how Reaper has been since when did you first meet with him? 2018, probably when you were subbing in and out.
Yeah. To me, Reaper is the exact same. I don't think he's changed at all. Like Reaper always works differently depending on the player. Mainly if you're a rookie or a veteran. I think he puts a lot more emphasis on helping, especially rookie top laners, because he used to be a top laner. And he works a lot with Thanatos. But Reaper's always been a coach who has a very distinct way of what he wants to do, and he adapts really well to how the game changes. I think at least. Um, so it's been really nice working with him. I think he's very knowledgeable about the game, and he doesn't want to force players to play every single style. He really wants to emphasize your strengths as a team and like what we're best at, basically.
It seems like it's kind of hard to figure that out with a team like yours who can basically carry from every role, like every the top, mid, and bot lane and jungle, like your Nidalee and whatnot. How do you go about finding that? It seemed you mentioned in an interview after you guys lost to Team Liquid in playoffs that that's sort of one of the issues you couldn't figure out to be on the same page. How do you figure that out before even trying to try different styles?
Well, I don't know like the exact reason, but I think like in general, all of us improved individually, and the difference from this split and last split on how we play as a team is very significant. Like I think last split, a lot of the stuff that was happening was like someone would call something, their teammates aren't doing it, and they do it anyways, right? Like now I feel like we'll call something, someone won't do what they want, and then they'll just adapt to the situation, and we'll still be making plays as a team instead of like five players making individual plays on the map because their teammates aren't doing what you know maybe they're supposed to be doing, right? Like maybe they make a mistake, Um, so it feels like a lot better. Obviously, we still make those type of mistakes, but it just feels like we're more on this same page of what we want to do. And if for now, we'll try to adapt to each other's plays because, I mean, we're a team, right?
It sounds like you guys had more time to gel with each other, and given that extended period of time, you're able to fix those mistakes. Is that
Yeah,
accurate?
kind of feels like that. Yeah.
So then here's my question. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but we see a lot of Cloud9 has had roster changes almost every single split now for the past couple years. Part of me wonders like what would happen if you just gave this team some time. If you just gave them the whole year instead of one split. If you gave them maybe 2 years, like what do you think? Yeah, sorry, go.
You can finish. You can finish.
Yeah, I get my question is like, would they have naturally improved anyways, or were the changes necessary to make you improve?
I think there's a lot of things that changes for a team like that aren't just related to gameplay. Like, um, you don't necessarily want to change your players all the time, but there's also like the financial situation, right? There's also like maybe the players aren't happy playing with each other. It's not like that the org doesn't want to keep them all the time, but there's like a lot of situations like that. I feel like that I've had over the last 4 years or 5 years that I've been on LCS now. Um, but I think that like you can build on a team, but there is like a cap on how much you can improve because I mean, I think the best teams require the best individual players. Like, you might not need the best individual players in every single role, but if you don't have like some of the best players in your league or in the world, then it's gonna be really hard to build as a team when you're just losing lane or you know they just are losing. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've taken quite a lot of your time. Give some words to the Blaber fans, the Cloud9 fans who are kind of happy that you guys finished second place, and the Shopify fans who are now bandwagoning to you guys because C9 Academy basically is Shopify's base. Yeah.
uh, I think that at least for the Shopify thing, I think Shopify are the fifth best team in the league. I think that if they are playing like this the whole split, they would be in playoffs. I think it's just a bit unfortunate the way it happened for them. Honestly, just unlucky. But I think that Shopify are actually like better than the other bottom teams, except for maybe 100. And yeah, sorry for you guys. And then for the C9 fans, just keep supporting me, I guess, and us. Like, I feel a lot better being able to beat FlyQuest. I hope you guys do too. It's just like a confidence boost, at least for me, knowing that we definitely can beat these teams after like our loss in spring.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and thanks for dealing with the whole issue with my
No
computer and
worries.
whatnot. Okay, I know how awkward that question was, where it's like, well, if you don't make changes, I really did want to talk to Cloud9 about that just because it's been happening a lot, and the main stable has been Blaber, so I wanted to get his feelings around the constant shuffling of rosters when they're doing well. I don't want to ask them that when they're not doing well, because in general, like I don't want the whole talk to be about, oh, you should do roster changes, but like they clearly did a roster change that succeeded, and I wanted to ask questions about that. I could have done a better job, especially with this interview. Like the first half of the my computer graphic card just stopped working, so I had to restart my computer, and I was doing the interview like on my phone, but then it didn't record properly. It was a mess. But he did say that the top that the he I think he said that Shopify is like the fifth best team, and it just sucks that we ramped up at the wrong time. But he thought we were better than Dig and NRG at least. And he thought 100 were the fourth best team. So a little sad. Again with Shopify, you can see I'm wearing this just for this interview. But yeah, I had some good discussions about the games that obviously weren't recorded, or I'm unable to upload them. But I really appreciate his patience and his insight. And yeah, I'm gonna be cheering for Blabber. He's local from here, so we always cheer for him, even if I'm not necessarily a Cloud9 fan.